Hello everyone, this is Brad. We're going to take a look at DwarfCorp, or Corp, depending on how you want to say it. This game is very interesting. I like it a lot. It's got a lot of Minecraft elements to it, and Minecraft's very near and dear to Crispy and my heart. That being said, it is early access. It come out at the very end of September. It does have some problems, but I like what they're doing here. We're going to do a new game, and I will show it off to you. We will make that color. We will make that color, because I want to keep the beer mug. It gives you a random name and motto. East Continent Incorporated. Bit is the wax of quicksand. I don't know. Rawr. And we're not going to be East Continent Incorporated. We're going to be Clan Beer Guzzler. Create. Generate world. So this lets you kind of create a world and then pick where your colony is going to be. It also shows you where the other factions are. We could be their neighbors if we wanted to be, but I don't think I will. Let's see, that's mountains. Let's try another one. I like to find a place that's got a lot of trees. That'll work. They make the little dwarf jump in the loading screen. Okay. I'm going to disable the tutorial because I know basically how to do everything. So the first thing you'll do, anytime you want to do anything, you have to select dwarves. You click down here on the select dwarves, select, the first thing that I do is select all of them, and then, well, crap. Select all of them, chop trees, and then let them do that. They will take everything that they chop and put it here on the stockpile. This is your treasury. You have, if you do on the normal difficulty, you'll start with 3 miners, a guard, and a craft dwarf. So this is a game that it's kind of a settlement manager. You pay these dwarves every night at midnight. You trade with the various factions or fight with the various factions, so I haven't really tried that yet. It's a game where you're going to mine, find supplies, and it's kind of economy based. Like certain factions want certain things, and they'll have a lot of things. So you'll buy stuff from them and sell them to the people that want them, etc., etc. It's like Minecraft with a clan of dwarfs and some economy thrown in. And the reason that I didn't go ahead and just cut all of the trees down is it will lag if I do that. It will lag terribly so.
Now keep in mind, this game does have its issues.
Yeah, because sometimes, like, if I build a new stockpile or a new treasury, it doesn't recognize it. Especially if I try to build underground. Sometimes you'll have some graphical glitches. But the developers for this game is basically a team of 2 guys, as I understand it. So, for what it is, it's doing very good, and I think it has some great potential. Are you guys coming to trade? Is that what that is? I don't see the blimp, so. The music usually changes when somebody's coming to trade. We're also going to set the other guys to gather since they're not doing anything. They'll come up here and gather up the stuff that we've cut and put it on the stockpile. Each space holds, I believe, 64 items. And you can see it up here. The hand, what's in the hand is what's being transported by them. That's what's actually in the stockpile. So we have 8 iron ore, 8 ale, 8 mushrooms, and a bunch of pine cones. So since we don't have a lot of food right now, we're also going to come cut these apple trees. You, since you're not doing anything, we're going to cancel your task of looking interesting and have him come mine this coal out. Trying to decide where I want to put a base. As you can see, when it rains, the water will build up and kind of flow off as time goes by. But if it falls into like a hole, it can just stay there.
I really can't wait until the developers come up with more stuff for this game.
We are going to... So anytime that you want to go down a level, you can mouse over a block and hit Q and it'll take you there. Or you can control it with the slicing thing right here, the slice tool. And come out of it by hitting E. We are going to come right here. And we are going to make this our mountain home. Okay. Let's go ahead and have the craft dwarf build a kitchen table that for now we're going to put up top. We're also going to put some regular tables in. Some regular tables in. That way the dwarves will have a place to eat. We'll put some chairs. Anytime that you do something that you want to do away with before it's built, hit right click. You can cancel out the stockpiles. I haven't figured out if there's a way yet to like get rid of a table that's already built, for example. Do I have any stone? I do have a couple. We will put... You push R and T to rotate. Put a stone ladder there and there because I like symmetry. And once he gets done, he will build all of that stuff. We'll come back. We will cut down to this level. And let's go ahead and mine out our first room. Hang on. I gotta know how big this room is before I can happily build another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 1, 2, 3, 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7 by 9. Three, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That looks about right. I want it to be perfect, but I won't scrutinize it, so you guys might, but what happens if we... Well, they're down there mining. I would see if I could mine the snow. What are you trying to do that you're confused about? If you see that little question mark, they're having trouble figuring out what they need to do. Air Pit Crusher. She is edgy. Her favorite activity to make sneezes. They're going to spend the first couple of nights probably sleeping on the ground. I am going to have you cook. We're going to do mushrooms and apples and craft 10. I know I can't craft that many, but they'll stop once they hit where they can't anymore. Alright, so I have a couple rooms dug out down here. It's a little hard to see because I haven't put lighting in, but you can see it's kind of Minecrafty. That's dirt, that is stone, that's iron, which is actually, come up a layer, go mine out that iron. We will work on our first dwarven hold. Kind of hoping a trade envoy comes soon so that I can show that to you. We will skip the daytime since all of them are asleep. They don't like sleeping on the ground. It hurts their happiness, but they're good on happiness for a while. You know, we just paid them. Now, it says we just paid them, but they actually have to wake up and come over here and collect their money. I am going to try to move the stockpile and the treasury underground, but I have had problems with that in the past. Alright. So, worst time ever. Okay. Zone. Let's try and see if it wants to work today. And we'll make this a treasury. And yeah, the more astute of us, and I would too, if I wasn't afraid that there wouldn't be some graphical glitches, I would dig out all this dirt and replace it with stone. Make it uniform. But I've had problems with it, and I want to show it off, and I don't want to sound like I'm saying bad things about this game. I think this is a wonderful setup. It has a huge amount of potential, but it also has some setbacks from being in early access. I think you could get a couple good hours of play out of it, and the developers are really quick to respond when you have an issue, and they will try to recreate it and fix it.
And also, they said that they would like to hear from people that play this game for ideas for updates and stuff as well. So, if you play it and you have ideas, go give them some ideas for it.
Since you won't do it, there you go. Go gather that since you won't cut down trees, guy. We'll see if his treasury works. Or, yeah, I think I did a treasury and not a stockpile. Now you can see our stockpile's filling up fairly quickly, but as soon as we get the ability to, we will... Oh, come on. Yeah, you people go eat. Cancel, 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 cancel. Cancel, 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 cancel. Go eat before you start taking damage. There you go. Go satisfy your hunger. See, sometimes the AI encounters some problems where they don't do their bodily functions before they want to do other tasks. Alright, the treasury has been built. An envoy from the motherland. This guy and this blimp comes down with these dwarves carrying barrels, and they trade with you. What the crap? Okay. They didn't talk to me. Normally, immediately, they come to the first dwarf that they see and they talk to you. And they trade with you. Trade port inaccessible. What? Oh, I bet it's because of the snow. Get rid of the snow. Crap. Okay. That was a thing I was unaware of. Okay. Well, we'll get back to digging. The next place that I want you guys to dig out, you will come here, and then this will become their barracks. I was really hoping for a trade envoy because I'm running out of money. Which is why that actually won't be their barracks. That's going to be my crafting room. I'll go down there and build an anvil and a stove and a forge. Well, maybe if I have the metal. Okay. Block. No. Object. Anvil. Do it with iron. Put it there. Stove. Do it with coal. Put it there. I gotta have the anvil before I can have the forge. Okay. We will put your bedrooms right there for now. I'm going to try to make it look nice as I go, but for now I'm just going to try to get something functional. We want you. No, don't do that. Wrong thing. Whoopsies. Select you. Come and kill this deer.
When I was playing, I had a bird attack me.
I didn't know the birds would attack. I've been attacked by scorpions and bats. And... Go get him. Go get him.
It was just so random.
And then he'll collect meat and bone. There's some more surface minerals over here. When you're done with him, kill the rabbit. Now let's say you meet an entity that's like, oh, we like animal products. Well, in your trading, you throw a bone in there and it'll make them really happy. Alright. Now I want you to craft from wood 10 different trinkets. I want you guys to mine that and that and that and that and that and that and grab that stone, that and that for now. You could totally do this game just as an economy-based thing and do very little digging and building. Like, as the economy is, it's fairly simple, and you just learn what factions like what factions have a lot of what and don't have a lot of other stuff. Like the mole people, for example, they'll sell gems for 175 gold. The dwarven envoys from the homeland will pay 700 gold for gems. Like, you could just live off of that, potentially, as long as they come regularly.
And on the offhand of that, the dwarves sell gold for what? Like 200?
Yeah, the dwarves will sell you raw gold for 250. The mole men will pay 1,000 for it. Why are you confused? Okay, cancel task. And they can sheer climb, but they can also fall sometimes when they do that. Are you gonna go do it? Okay, hang on, Q. Since you don't want to do that, we will not blocks, objects, beds, craft. And you can rotate by hitting R and T. A bed, a bed, a bed, a bed, a bed, a bed, a bed. Damn it, no. A bed and a bed. I will also have ye miners come down here and mine that, and that. Once I get this dug out enough, I will just have the craft dwarf fill it in. These guys do level up. When you promote them, though, they cost more each day. If they are leveled up enough and you don't promote them, it affects their happiness. It'll say they're overqualified for the job. I'd say right now some of these guys are overqualified for the job. See, I am overqualified for this job, -10. But they're still happy, so. And tonight they'll have beds to sleep in.
That's always a good thing.
For some reason I still have this order up. Yeah, cancel it. And go and gather these. I really hope before the end of this episode I get to show you one trade envoy just to see how it works. Like certain factions that you can ask them their opinion of you, what they like, what they hate, what they have a lot of, and what they have few of. And you can also kind of see it based on the prices. Now they should go sleep in their beds. Who is this guy? Okay. Well, he didn't sleep in a bed, but it's on him. I ain't got enough money to promote you guys right now. Look, you gotta work yourself to death before you get promoted in my corporation. It's just how it is.
I'll remind you never to start a business.
There are subterranean caves, which is the main reason that I'm not going to keep digging out that iron. I'm just going to go ahead and block it up. Because I don't have a huge need of it. This isn't where I intend to mine. Build, block, place stone. Come on, trade envoy. I can't pay these guys for another day if I don't have a trade envoy. We are going to have you cook some food. I am going to use the brown rabbit meat and the mushrooms. Craft 1. You guys are going to keep chopping trees. So I'm going to sell off a bunch of this wood and use a bunch of it to make trinkets. Your craft dwarf, basically, as I understand it, it's a little bit of RNG. It rolls dice based on his level, And you'll get different things, crowns, staves, rings, out of whatever material you choose to craft out of. It'll have a quality based on its quality, and what it's made of is what the different factions will pay for it. You can make things out of iron, gold, wood, dirt, stone. I think you can make them out of coal. Ooh, the undead have come to trade. I know by the music. You get to hear them talk. They're all like blah, 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 when it talks. All Banjo-Kazooie kind of style. What's your opinion of us? I think they just say we just met. What do you have many of? What do you have few of? What do you hate? What do you like? So they like animal products, so I'll throw a bone in here before I do anything else, and they'll be really happy with me about the trade. And they do not have a whole lot that I want, but I do need to, and you shift click and you do 5 at a time, I do need to get some of this wood out of my stockpile. It's just the way it is. Now, they have to make a profit off of you. See how, what I give them is worth $5.55? $557.50. They need to make a profit of at least $125. So I will throw in an iron and ask for $525. They need to make $131.25. They'll make $132.50. They make a slight profit, and I think there's a chance of them going, yeah, fuck you, depending on what you offer them. You can also say what will make this work, and they'll kind of auto-trade. If they like what you give them, they'll do it. And then see, they liked what we give them, the bone, and they had profitable trade. So now we are in a loving relationship with the undead. And I cleared some of the crap out of my stockpile as a result. I wish it had been one of the factions that had food for sale. What are you confused about? Okay. Yeah, go do that. Trade envoy from Stimia has arrived. That's the elves. They have a really annoying voice, but I'll be able to buy food from them, so. What are you confused about? Look, garden gnomes. I am Peppermint Slippers of Stimia. They have many magical items, few gems. They hate animal products. They like raw foods. I can't really help you with that. I don't have any food, but I'm going to take your food. Berries, grain, cactus, apple, cave mushrooms, regular mushrooms. And we will give you 2 iron and you can have some dirt. I'll give them down to 100 dirt and make some money off of it, I guess. Can I make 50 off of you? Can I make 45 off of you? Not 450. 45. There we go. What's your opinion of us?
No matter what I did for them, they did not take my offer.
And see, it's still indifferent because I didn't have what they loved to trade them.
But no matter what I did for them, they would not accept mine.
And they give the money to the dwarves, so don't freak out if you don't see it going here immediately. The dwarves literally have to come up here and throw it in the stockpile. Or the treasury. But, with that being said, that is going to be all the time we have for this episode. I'm going to play around with this some more between now and the next episode. Make sure I don't encounter any bugs. If I do, I'll let you know, and I'll see what we can do to get those bugs fixed. In the meantime, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Dislike if you don't like what I'm doing. And please comment. I love all of your feedback. If you want to see more of this, just let me know. If you don't want to see it, let me know. And you guys have a good rest of your day.